Now that relations with Mussolini were friendly, in 1938 Hitler decided to unite with Austria once again, even though the Treaty of Versailles had forbidden it. So there was a Nazi party in Austria whose leaders stirred up trouble upon Hitler's orders demanding a referendum. And the Chancellor of Austria appealed to Britain and France for help, but you know what? They just told him, bro, do the referendum. When the referendum happened, the Nazis won, and Austria was annexed into Germany. Now, around this time, a policy began which is known as appeasement. Basically, hoping to prevent another war, Britain and France took to giving Hitler some concessions. They agreed to some of his demands, and many people of that time actually saw this as justified. But the thing is, it only motivated Hitler to demand more. In September, Hitler demanded Sudetenland. In case you don't know what this place is, so Sudetenland is the name given to German majority areas that were ceded to Czechoslovakia by the Treaty of Versailles. So Hitler said that the government of Czechoslovakia is not treating the Germans well, and he wants these people and their lands handed over to Germany. And if this does not happen, he will declare war. Now, the problem was that this was under Czechoslovakia, the Sudetenland region, and Edward Benes was the president. Hitler ordered Sudetenland's Nazi party to stir up trouble as well, just like he had done earlier in Austria, and they did. So the president appealed to Britain and France for help. And while both of these countries had promised to help Czechoslovakia in case something happened, they actually chose not to help because they were not in a position to fight. Instead, what they did, they ended up negotiating with Hitler and signing the Munich Agreement, which basically ceded Sudetenland to Hitler. And on 1st of October, German troops marched into Sudetenland. And Prime Minister Chamberlain of the UK said the Munich Agreement is, quote, peace for our time, unquote. Now, the Czechoslovaks were furious because their consent wasn't taken in the agreement and they weren't even bought in to sign it, and part of their country was ceded to Hitler. Hitler, however, violated the Munich Agreement the same year and he moved on to occupy Czechoslovakia. And around the same time, Czechoslovakia actually stopped existing. This is not something in syllabus, but I'm just mentioning it for additional knowledge. It was broken up into three main components: Slovak state, Carpathian Ukraine, which was annexed by Hungary, and the Protectorate of Bohemia Moravia. This one was a Nazi puppet state, and both Bohemia Moravia and Slovak state were merged together to form Czechoslovakia that was created after World War II. Hitler now eyed Poland after Czechoslovakia, and Britain and France made it clear that if Poland was attacked, they would declare war. And Hitler this time had a very unlikely ally with him. With this ally, Hitler planned to attack Poland. But who was this unlikely ally and what happened after they attacked Poland? This is something we will be discussing in the next video. For now, I would like to thank you for watching.